Hi guys. Oh, hi guys. That was a bit of a husky hi. I have been ill, which is why my throat's a bit bleh. But I put a poll on Twitter again because I'm not low on ideas, but I've been kind of like, I don't know what to do a video about for this week. So I thought I'd go to Twitter, and I think it's 80% of you so far said I should do a video on crushes, or like, who you fancy and all that sort of thing, like who you want to date. So I'm taking the challenge because, well, it's kind of ironic actually, because I hate romance and I don't believe that love is a thing. Because if it is real, it's pointless and it just breaks your heart, so what's the point? But yeah, so I'm not going to talk about that. I don't know if anyone has any burning issues that they think me, as a 17-year-old going on 18, might be able to answer. I don't know, I doubt I'll be able to, but you never know. Again, I am not in my usual place. I'm sat on my bed, which is why you have such a weird angle, and as you can tell, it's dark outside, because it is like 8:30. But so yeah, where do I start? So I have experienced a crush. In fact, I have experienced what people would refer to as love. And I know a lot of people are going to be watching this. You're 17. You don't know what love is. You're just like Juliet and Romeo and Juliet. Blah 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 blah. No. You can, if you're one of those people, you can leave right now. Because one thing that has always bothered me is when people go on about how you're too young to know if you care about someone. No, that is not true. Because, if you're too young to care about someone, then you're too young when you're like born and you're a toddler to care about your parents. But you care about them. So you have that feeling inside you, that like feeling of love. Yeah. And then people are going to be like, well, yeah, they're family, it doesn't count. It does count, okay? Because you don't have to love your family. I speak from experience. Yeah, so I have experienced love, and it is, how do I describe it? For me, it was, one of those, it was an experience where, like, this guy was perfect. Like, I knew his faults, and I knew he wasn't perfect. But he was, like, in a weird way, do you know what I mean? Like, how do I word this? That, like, whenever, like, I knew him really well, so, like, basically it was like, I saw him as perfection. Like, even though I knew his faults, like, he was annoying sometimes, we used to, like, debate and argue a lot, but, like, it was only messing around, but, like, he was for me, like, it's hard to put into words, but he was that for me. And when things didn't go the way I wanted it to, I was shattered. I spent many a nights crying into my pillow with a legit broken heart, and I didn't want to speak to him or see him for a very long time, and it was kind of awkward because we were in the same year at school, so that wasn't fun. But at the same time, like, we never went out. We were never a thing. But at the same time, like, I've also been in the situation where you're in a relationship with someone and you're not quite, like, 100% sure whether you love them or not, but they've already come out and said, I love you. And you're just like, oh my god, what do I do? Like, I don't know how I feel yet. Like, I can't say I love you because I don't know if I do. And it is one of the worst feelings in the world because you just feel like you're breaking that person's heart. And And I don't know what's worse. Breaking someone's heart or being the person who's heartbroken. Either way, it hurts. I have to admit, I feel like my opinions kind of contradict themselves because I'm like, oh yeah, I don't believe in love, but I've felt love. It's complicated. Like, it's hard to explain my feelings. I'm just gonna... Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain how I feel about it. Like, it's one of those feelings where it's... You don't quite realise... I know this has definitely happened to me, is you don't quite realise how much you care about someone until, like, they're gone. I know that's so stereotypical, like, oh, you know, you don't know what you've got until you've lost it. But it's not even that. It's a case of you're, like, hanging out with this guy or girl, and you're getting on really well, and, you know, you're best mates, things are fine, and then that person starts either going out with someone, or they start, like, flirting with people, and they come to you and they're like, oh yeah, I'm not, like, you know, I'm not attractive, I don't, you know, I'm not this, I'm not that, and you're like, yeah, you are, and you're really bigging them up, and it's sort of like making it slightly obvious that you're into them, but it sort of goes straight over their head, and they just go, oh yeah, thanks for the confidence boost, and then they, like, disappear to do, you know, what they're gonna do. And it's not fun for you, because at first you're like, oh yeah, sure, go on, yeah, I'm glad I helped you, woo. But then, like, you see them with this other person, or other people that they're flirting with, and you're just broken. And you don't really understand why at first. Like, it just upsets you to see them with that other person, or other people. And then it hits you, like, an actual ton of bricks. And you're just like, shit. I have feelings for this person. And you don't know what to do because, you know, you were such great friends. You don't want to tell them and ruin things in case they don't feel the same way. Especially, like, you don't know if they've had a crush on you. And because they didn't pick up that you also had a crush back, they're like, okay, I can finally move on, and they've gone on to someone else. Like, you don't want to be the person to turn around and say, I have a crush on you, and then be like, I was hinting for months, I finally moved on, why are you telling me this now? And then you're like, oh no, and things just go wrong, and it's not fun. I don't really know where else to go with this video, because I feel like I'm just ranting about how much I hate romance and how relationships don't go well for me. Like, I get it. This is the thing I get, is I'm not attractive, or I'm not attractive. I'm not the stereotype of attractive. I'm not skinny. I am not, you know, perfect. I don't have flawless skin. I don't have big boobs and a great ass. I don't have, like, long, flowy hair, especially not now. I shaved it for charity. I don't have great makeup skills. And I'm a huge nerd. In fact, my dad has mistaken me for being a lesbian because I dress in, sometimes I dress in guys' clothes. Because, like, obviously, like, what girl doesn't buy from the men's section in a shop? Occasionally. Literally, because, and because, you know, it's just, I get it. You know, everyone has plenty of fish in the sea. There's someone out there for everyone. Yes, okay, whatever. You believe what you want to believe. But in my opinion, love doesn't exist. And another thing that also grinds my gears before I leave this video is Valentine's Day. It's pointless. It's completely pointless. It's just something made up by huge companies. So couples will spend money, like, on chocolate and shit they don't need to show how much they love each other. When you're in a relationship, you shouldn't need that one day to prove how much you love that person. Or love that person. You should use every day you're with them to show how much you care about them. Literally, okay? Valentine's Day is not an excuse. Calm. So, on that note, my music has stopped, my video time's running out. I'll see you in the next video. It won't be a rant.